How is the traffic this morning? Hope it has not been so stressful. Well, down here we've been well today, and everybody's okay. And as usual, don't touch your dial. We always have enough program to keep you interested. Today at the studio, I am your wonderful I remain your wonderful host, Miss Ife, and with me today is
Mr. John.
And we also have an honorable minister who's joining us today to discuss some of the pertinent issues that we have on ground. And we shall be commencing at once. In our news today, we have some interesting topics that we all can relate to, and it is going to be more like a discussion. That is why we have the honorable minister that is going to tell us or answer some of the questions that we have, which has been bothering in our minds. And on the headlines today, we have various topics. One is the prolonged ASU strike. What is the cause of it? The cause of the ASU strike that has been so prolonged, and why has it been like that? On the second on our list, we also have the rate of persons that are leaving Nigeria. Why are so many persons leaving Nigeria at this time? And then on the politics side, we'll also be talking on the Labour Party. Everybody is talking about Labour Party, and we all know that some few months back, nobody knew anything like Labour Party. Why is it that all of a sudden there is a party called Labour Party, and why has the wave been everywhere? We'll also be discussing on the Chibok girls. We heard that 3 Chibok girls were released recently. What happened? Chibok girls situation happens as far back as 2015, and some roughly 7 years now, we are still hearing that some of them are being released. Perhaps it might be the kids of the Chibok girls that are being released. And on our news too, we also know that bandits are always attacking, and recently too, there was a rumor which we later confirmed that bandits arrested a criminal and handed them over to security personnel. Well, we keep hearing different things in the country, and these are things that are going to be forming our cause of discourse this morning. And we were also not going to leave aside the Watchman Youth Program. It was almost everywhere. And well, we have our correspondences on ground who are going to tell us what is happening. But before our correspondences start tuning in, we'll first of all see what our co-host and the guests have to think about our topics of today. Like I said earlier, stay tuned, don't touch that dial, you won't regret it.
Mr. Ife, from the look of things, the rate at which, so if you listen very well to some of these headlines, you will begin to wonder or begin to think what is actually happening. But I thank God that we have with us here
the honorable minister
who will help us to clear some doubts
and tell us
in
what
regards
the government
to
is doing.
what is actually happening.
Exactly.
Yes, ASU strike. ASU has been on strike for more than 6 or 7 months now.
Yes.
Wow. ASU strike. We also have at which Nigerian youths are leaving the country. That this slogan that is
a very japa.
Japa.
Yes, everybody wants to japa.
I hope that my viewers must have behind that word japa.
Of course.
And you know what it means. Japa means to leave. Not me.
No be Bitcoin now. No be Bitcoin.
Japa. Honorable Minister.
No, I'm sure the honorable minister is well prepared. Honorable Minister, what do you have to say about that? Just on a general basis, before our correspondents start calling in.
Thank you, my presenter. Thank you for having me today. I am the honorable minister. From the look of things, you are all qualified journalists, and you have your facts and figures before you. If you need any doubts, you can go and verify. Our country, as you can see, is moving forward. And you mentioned the ASU strike. You remember you are confirmed, you are a qualified journalist, like I said before. This ASU strike began before we came on seat. We came on seat 2015. But this ASU strike has been in place before this government came on seat.
Honorable Minister.
We are doing everything possible.
Honorable Minister.
Mr. President, as far as I am concerned,
Honorable
and
Minister.
as far as the Mr. President is concerned,
Honorable Minister.
we are on top of the
Honorable
matter.
Minister, we will soon go into it in full details. But like I
Okay.
said, we are just talking about it. But Honorable Minister, you know we have viewers who are listening and who have been hoping, because this program has actually been variously, and our viewers are listening and hoping that the Honorable Minister is going to give us information that we do not know about. Since you will be speaking from an informed point of view, you're in the government, you know what is happening, and all these questions borders around the government. So like I said, our correspondences will still start calling in, and as soon as they do so, we'll get it in details, and then you have every ample opportunity to do it well.
Before our correspondent starts calling in, you also have a very vital and interesting topic here, Labour Party. Before now, you do hear that Labour Party has no structure, or even before now, 6-7 months ago, I don't think that there is a party or name called Labour Party. But you are here with us, and you are aware that Labour Party is really dominating.
Hello, sir. I think that is one of our correspondents is calling in.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Chukwebuka. Good morning.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Chukwebuka. How are you this morning?
You know, you have to trust Nigeria. The network is really very poor this morning.
Well, the network has always been like that, especially now we are in the heart of the rainy season. It's like that.
Okay, but I can manage.
Oh,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss
Nice,
Ify on the
wonderful,
studio.
Mr. Ebuka. I can hear you.
We can hear you loud and clear. Mr.
Okay.
Buka, how are you this morning, and where is your location presently?
Okay, I'm currently at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Mr. Ebuka is our correspondent, and he's going to be talking to us about the prolonged ASU strike. As we speak currently, Mr. Ebuka is at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka.
To remain anonymous for now. He told me, according to the meeting, that the meeting came to a dreadlock. The government promised a 23% increment on their salaries, but the lecturers are insisting that they want a 100% increment. So the problem here now is, who should go down for each other? Who should bow to the pressure? Who am I to judge? We'll just keep watching until everything unfolds.
Mr.
Thank you.
Chukwebuka, are you saying that from the look of things that the ASU body have actually met with the government body, and among the discussions it ended with no specific agreements?
Yes, I have my first-hand information. There have been meetings upon meetings that have met severally. But the problem is that, as you all know, Nigeria, we are used to these things.
Okay.
They meet and meet, meeting upon meetings, but no final conclusion.
Okay.
The thing just ends in a dreadlock, and the strike continues.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chukwebuka. So the deadlock is still there, and the strike is in no way going to come to an end soon. Is that what you're saying?
I can't say, and I will not also say it will come to an end.
Okay, thank you. I suppose the Honorable Minister is here with us today, and
Yeah.
he's going to throw more light
Mr.
on
Chukwebuka,
it.
before you go, can you listen to or hear from any of the students around that place to see how they're enjoying the strike, or how the strike is hitting them or biting them hard? Is there anybody around you or around that place, since you say that you are within the school premises, that we can hear from and see how whatever this strike of a thing is actually a thing to enjoy it, or whatever it is a thing that we will never wish to come again?
Okay, like I told you, I'm directly live at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka, and I can see some students moving around. Hello, ma, please, will you mind being on live with me?
Hello, no problem. I can. can accept that.
Okay. As you can see, seeing from your dress and everything, I can tell that you're a student here at UNN.
Of course, I'm a student.
Okay. What do you have to say about this strike that has been going on for close to 6 to 7 months now? How do you feel?
For me, I would say that I'm not happy about the strike. When students are not happy, this strike is so frustrating. Though you have hope that it's going to end, the end ends up not ending.
Okay. From my source, someone also told me that a student just committed suicide last week because of the strike. Is this true?
It's so frustration. Even the landlords cannot accommodate us anymore because our bills are ending soon.
Wow, wow. Okay. Miss Ife,
Yes, Mr.
as you can hear the read from my first-hand information, the students are frustrated. They are so angry. From my sources also, a student just committed suicide last week. And you can see the thing is not encouraging at all.
That's quite disheartening, Mr. Chukwebuka. Thank you once more for joining in this morning.
Thank you.
And thank you for the live cast. They miss somebody that has decided to remain anonymous. Thank you very much for giving us that first-hand information. Thank you, Mr. Chukwebuka. Do enjoy your stay at the University of Nigeria.
And Mr. Chukwebuka, keep enjoying yourself. Then if there's any other thing that we need, we will not hesitate to.
Of course, we can always call back to him.
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you.
The Honorable Minister, over to you. What do you have to tell us?
I want to state strategically that as the matter of ASU strike, the president is not aware.
Honorable
Mr.
Minister.
President is not aware that ASU is on strike. But being a father, you know, Mr. President is a loving father. He loved the country. He want the country to move forward. So when he got the information, he said, okay. But you know that this strike of 18 started from the past administration. But we just came in, this is just 7 years we came on seat. We have told ASU that they should give us more time to look on the
Honorable
matter.
Minister, did you say that 7 years is just? You agree with me that when this government is coming on board on 2015, they promised Nigeria change. They promised a lot of things. They promised that any government that is not capable of stopping strike within a month, that if I should quote them with their word, you should stone them. Are you saying that you are not aware that Mr. President in which or whom you are representing is not aware that our students have been out of school for more than 7 months? Are you also not aware that before this government come on board, I know that there